So I started this as an audiobook, and I don't quite think the narrator was able to sell the characters as well as the text could. The problem, I think, is that most of the stakes and threats are the kind that would ring emotionally when you read it on a page, but out loud they just kind of sound a little bit silly. I switched to an ebook soon after, and I think the experience was a lot smoother, but my immersion never quite recovered. It's also a bit jarring reading multiple POVs, and when it changes from POV to POV, there's a few characters that don't really sound like they match time periods. However, I think overall for plot and premise that this was a pretty fun horror book. When it comped Lord of the Flies, I think that's actually pretty apt even for how the young characters are portrayed. We're in a boys' home where the oldest kid is 16 or some such, and is likened to St. Peter in the most literal sense. And that's a level of camp I'm kind of about, but it also makes the book just feel a little bit young. I really wish I only read this book so I didn't have this bias of the characterizations, because I do like watching adults be useless as children watch the slow decay of their home before their very eyes. Though a man is buried in like the first few chapters, there's a lot of build before the snap, but when it snaps, it is fun. So overall, I think if horror is your genre, and if you're in the mood for religion grinding up against a Lord of the Flies level logic, this may be your jam.